Good day, everybody. Today is 23rd of August, 2025. I say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you might be listening to my voice. As the topic entails, Nigeria today is backward because of the mistake of 1914. Nigeria who have been best made three countries, because or at most two, or at least two. But unfortunately, the British amalgamated the southern and northern protectorates to form what is today called Nigeria, without even asking for our views. But today, Nigeria happens to be one of the backward countries in the world. Despite the fact that we have, despite the fact that we have a lot of resources to make us excel as a people and as a country, Nigeria is backward today because of the conduct, especially the Fulanis. If the Igbos or the Yorubas have been president of Nigeria since inception, most of the time, if Igbos and Yorubas have been president of Nigeria since inception, since 1960, Nigeria would have been a better country to live in. But today, here we are. Let's listen to one of the voices in the north. Luckily, a lot of northerners are waking up. What used to be the north today is no more the unified north. A lot of them are waking up because, especially the people of Middle Belt and Benue, they have realized that they are just being used by the Fulanis. And now, most of the time, these Fulani areas, they don't want the right thing to be done. They want to circumvent everything. If we have been doing the right thing as a people, as a country, like other developed countries of the world, we will have gone far. Because they always they don't want the right things done. They always want the shortcut. They are the one teaching every part of the country how to go through the shortcut. Whether you want to join the police, the military, or the civil service, you cannot do it on merit. You got to know somebody before you can become anything in Nigeria. But before that, let's listen to one of them, a Fulani guy who has realized that the Fulanis are the ones drawing us back as a people.
Says you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. As long as we continue to glouse over the truth, we will never get the answer. And I want to say this to our security men. Until justice is done, there will never be a solution. If you get a Fulani man that is a killer, deal with him as a killer. If you get a bureau man that is a killer, deal with him as a killer. And this will come to an end. But you don't give certain people advantage over other tribes. I respect the people that have hosted me, even though I am an indigene of Plateau State, because I was born here. My children are grown up. I have 8 grandchildren. But yet we respect the people we met on ground. In my hometown, the people that come to meet us respect us. When the Boko Haram thing started in Maiduguri, it was us, the indigenes, the people, the Kanuris, who came together and said, this thing is among us. and then we started getting on, and then we raised the civilian JTF. That was how Boko Haram was dealt with. Kanuri man would bring his own children and say, Kashina Chicken Boko Haram. And that was how we dealt with it. Miyati Allah Association, 80% of the responsibility of the genocide is on you. You have the 80% answer. Because if today Allah says this genocide will stop, it's not herders and farmers clashes. Intentional genocide, terrorism, and that must stop. It must stop. I'm not happy to move as a Fulani man and my tribe is being profiled. My children, when they travel out and Fulani, here Fulani, there Fulani, I am a proud Fulani man. I am a proud Kanuri man. It's just like when Boko Haram started. We're not proud of it. Why should it be from Borno State? But then we decided to fight it. I am here to say, Nigeria, we are not honest to ourselves.
So, what that guy is trying to say is that Fulani here, Fulani here. In Oshu State, Fulani. In Kano State, Fulani. In Ekiti State, Fulani. In Ondo State, Fulani. In Katsina, Fulani. In Maduguri, Fulani. Everywhere, Fulani. Fulanis are the ones disturbing the peace of Nigeria. But unfortunately, some people have come up to tell us that they want to overthrow government. What alternatives do you have? They have not been able to tell us. They have not been able to tell us. As a people, why can't we? This is what is done in other developed countries of the world. Why can't we have fingerprints of every Nigerian? If Tinubu makes moves today to say we must have fingerprints of every Nigerian, the court will go against it. Because what is called the North today is fraud. They claim they have the population. If they want to, we have to do census today, which requires that everybody's biometric must be captured. The North will not agree because that will determine the real population of the country. And for the fact that whatever policy we're going to make will be based on the population, they will not agree because they have the land, but they don't have the population. They claim they have the land, and they also have the population, which is a lie. The North does not have the population. Scientifically thinking, the population of the South is more than the population of the North. You can travel for hours without seeing human beings in the North. But they claim you might just see some halts before you know they'll tell you this is a local government. All they do is to come, in some local governments in the North, all they do is to come and at the end of the month share allocation and disappear. At the end of the day, you see them on television shamelessly telling us that it is the South that is drawing how is the South drawing you back? You are getting more resources more than any part of the country. The North is getting most chunk of the resources. But at the same time, you are the poverty capital of the country, if not of Africa. North today is the poverty capital of Africa. And the majority of these areas in the North, they encourage Almajiris. But their own children don't school in Nigeria. Their children go to school abroad. But they use a religion to deceive the poor people of the North. They are the ones drawing us back. I listened to Bashar and whatever his name is. It was very unfortunate. They have been in power for how many years? What have they done with power? The North today has the most out of school children. In the South, it's more or less a taboo for your children not to go to primary school, despite the fact that it's not free. It is a taboo in the southern part of Nigeria for your children not to go to primary school. But it did not. It is the norm. It is the way of life. It is the way of life. They encourage the children to be out of school. They encourage them to be beggars on the street. While their own biological children school abroad with the resources of the state. Their children school abroad. But they preach to their followers that Western education is haram. But this same set of people send their children abroad to school abroad. I hear that the president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is looking for ways to stop Boko Haram and terrorism in the north. But unfortunately, the Egites in the north, it is an industry for them. Banditry and terrorism is an industry for the Egites in the north. They make a lot of money by killing their people, by wasting the lives of their people. It's not a religious war. It's just a matter of making money off their people, terrorizing their people. How can somebody explain a situation whereby you call yourself a Muslim, you go to a mosque, and you start killing people in the mosque? You go to church, you start killing people in the church, worshiping in the church. And you say you are religious. You keep people of other religion, you keep people of your own religion. Now the president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, maybe I understand he has decided to bring in Mossad, an Israeli agent. Some Mumus are against it. Gumi is coming out to say that the Israeli, if you are a criminal, why should you be afraid? That means you guys are happy the way your people are being killed in the north. You are the only tribe people in the whole country that loves killing your own people. You keep it, you just for no just cause, for no reason, you just go into the mosque and start shooting, killing your people. In the name of what? For what? This is the only part of the country where you love to murder your people, where you love to murder other people, where you love to send people to the early grave. For what? The power you people have for over all these years, what have you people been able to do with the power? You only destroy yourself and destroy other people. How can somebody in his right senses say that if you bring in, we can't undo it, and we need Nigeria cannot handle the security situation of the country anymore, especially the security situation in the north. And the government of the country feel they need help, especially from Mossad, from Israeli, because they know more than us. We have more population than them, but at the same time, they are more knowledgeable in security. They know more than us. So what is wrong with government of the country inviting them to come and help us to stop the tide of banditry, to stop the tide of terrorism? That means because people like Gumi, people who call themselves Islamic clerics, because they benefit from terrorism, they benefit from banditry. That is why they are afraid. So if your hands are clean, why should you be afraid that somebody is going to bring Israeli to stop terrorism? We all should embrace it. If our hands are clean, we should embrace it. If Israeli will stop will help us stop terrorism. If Israelis will help us stop banditry. Nowhere is safe in the country again today because the Fulanis love banditry, because the Fulanis love terrorism. A lot of Fulanis love terrorism. Or you just put cows in somebody's farmland and start to eat other people's crops. And you call that what? Is that not terrorism? And you call it, and you are telling us you are religious. What kind of religion is that? People are borrowing money to farm. When somebody is about to harvest his crops, you just go there overnight, put your cows in the farm, and before you know, everything is sitting up. So, and the president of the country is now saying, "Well, I have to invite foreign help to help me reduce the tide of banditry and terrorism." And some people are ganging up to say no. The Israeli will come and kill Islamic cleric. Why should an Islamic cleric be a sponsor of Boko Haram? Why should an Islamic cleric be what is the meaning of cleric? Why should an Islamic cleric be a criminal, encouraging others to kill his own people? You love to pay your own people. You love to destroy the lives of innocent Nigerians. And you are now afraid that the government is bringing in Israeli. Why should you be afraid if your hands are clean? That's why he selected the president. He got to do everything within his power to make sure there is peace in the land. There is security of life and properties. All you guys want is power. The other day, Gayadima was telling us that they brought Buhari. That they brought Buhari so that Yorubas will not take over Ilorin. What kind of rubbish, what kind of nonsense is this? You brought in Buhari, you brought in Fulanis from other part of the country, other part of Africa, because you needed to win the election. Now you won the election. The country is in turmoil. You are still destroying the country. To the extent that the Nigerian military is finding it difficult to contain the situation. And you are angry, you are not happy that the president of Nigeria, Shiwaju Tinubu, wants to solve it. If your hands are clean, why should you be afraid that somebody is bringing in Israeli? If the president, let him bring Russia. If he likes, let him bring people from Ukraine. Let him bring people from Israel. If he likes, let him bring people from Iran, anywhere. As long as what he's doing is to destroy banditry. When Buhari was there, there are figures that the UAE or whatever gave the Nigerian government the names of sponsors of Boko Haram. Up to today, nobody has the courage to publish the names. Even the present government. I listened to the chief of defense a few days ago, I was yesterday or whatever, telling us that they have the list of Boko Haram sponsors. Why is it difficult? Why is it that some people are above the law in the country, in Nigeria? Why is it that people are above the law? I've said it before and I will continue to say it. You can't be doing the wrong thing and expect a right answer. No. You will continue to get the wrong answers. As long as we are doing the wrong thing, we will get the wrong. So we will not get the right solution. Why is it difficult for Nigeria government, Asiwaju President Tinubu's government, to publish the names of Boko Haram sponsors and get them prosecuted? Nigeria is a country where you do anything and go scot-free and go away with it. People don't like to do the right thing. It is a misnomer to say Nigeria is a religious country. No, we are not religious. Whether as Muslim or as Christian, we are not. Nigeria is not religious. Because majority of our pastors are criminals. Majority of more than 95% of those people who call themselves Islamic clerics in Nigeria are criminals. How can somebody like Gumi call himself an Islamic cleric? How can somebody like Gumi call himself an Islamic cleric? When you like to shield bandits, you like to shield terrorists. You love it when they kill your people. You are antagonizing the president because he's looking for solution. He's asking for outside help, external help, to help him contain the security situation in Nigeria. The North is drawing Nigeria back. But a few people in the North that are benefiting but from this illegality, from this contraption called Nigeria. They don't want things to be done the right way. They want the status quo, where they continue to benefit, where they continue to route to the bank, where they continue to amass wealth, where they continue to get the money that they don't even need. How much money do you need in a day as a human being? What do you want to eat? You cannot drive 2 cars at the same time. You got to be one at a time. You can't sleep in 2 rooms at a time. You can even sleep and you will not wake up. When you sleep, you only wake up by the grace of God, by the grace of the Supreme Being. But they continue to deceive themselves. They continue to deceive their gullible followers in the name of religion. Who religion help in Nigeria? Who religion help? The countries we run to, all these countries we run to, are they that religious? But in the real sense, they are religious. They are good people. They are better than you guys that call yourself religion people. They don't go to church. They don't go to mosque. But they love to do the right thing. If they give them contract to construct road, they will do it. But you guys, you are Muslim, you are Christian, you are clerics, you get contract, you will not do it, you take all the money, you disappear. And you disappear, we claim to be religious. Religious, my foot. What kind of country do we want? Are we breathing? I think it's high time we tell ourselves the truth. The North should leave us alone. If they want to be a country on that, they should be a country and let us live. Let us survive. The North is the one drawing us back as a country. The North is the one drawing Nigeria back. An average Yoruba man, an average Igbo man, an average Tifi man, an average middle better wants right things to be done the right way. You come out to claim you are protecting the North. At the same way, you are killing people in Middle Belt, in Benue, and these are the people you claim to be protecting. Today, Yoruba Kwara, as they are seen as northerner. If it's the turn of the North to produce Nigeria president, would they allow a Yoruba from Kogi, who is seen as a northerner, or from Kwara? Would they easily allow somebody from Middle Belt to fill the gap? The answer is no. The Fulanis, they have put the North in their pocket. They have also put Nigeria in their pocket. It's not as if they have the population. The Hausas must wake up to take what actually belongs to them. Because the Hausas, the Middle Belters, they can't continue to be servants of the Fulanis forever. Fulanis are the Fulani elites. They are the ones drawing us back. You will never see them. Only few of them these days will condemn the activities of the criminal Fulanis. Some of the Fulanis, there are good Fulanis, but they are few. They are few. the good Fulani, the majority of them, they are just like that. The actions of the president about inviting external knowledgeable people to help him fight corruption it should be a welcome development to everybody. So if your hands are clean, you should not be afraid of Mossad, of the president bringing. If your hands are clean, there is nothing to be afraid of. Everybody should cooperate with the president. In conclusion, for us to move forward as a country, as a people, we must do it right so that we can get it right. The Muslim core knot. We must be ready. We must embrace biometric. We must embrace the fingerprints in anything we do. In Saudi Arabia, where you guys brought Israel? They have wives too. This one that you are telling us, they want to do census now. Say somebody cannot see your wife. You have 10 wives, you cannot see them. You just give them. That rubbish should not be allowed. They don't do it that way in Saudi Arabia. Everybody has his or her fingerprint. Whether you are a Muslim, whether whatever, you have your fingerprint. It should be done in Nigeria too. Let us do things the normal way. So people cannot see your wife. You go and stay in the bush. Because you are a Muslim, you cannot allow your wife to do fingerprint. Then you go and stay in the bush. Go and stay in the bush. Because you guys know that you don't have the population. The advantage in having fingerprints of everybody is enormous. Today, if somebody commits crime in Kano, even somebody went to prison in Kano, once the person is released, he can always relocate to Ekiti, relocate to Lagos. Because nobody has fingerprints. You will not know that the person has been to prison, has committed murder before going to prison. Can go to any part of the country without anything. Even somebody can escape from prison. No record, no fingerprint. Once he gets to another part of the country, life continue. Criminality continue. Most countries in the world, especially Britain and America and Germany, everybody, the biometric of everybody is taken. Fingerprints of everybody is taken. Two people don't have the same fingerprint. Twins don't have the same fingerprints. So it's very easy to apprehend criminals once we have fingerprints of everybody. It is very easy to apprehend criminals. If you escape from prison, if you escape from one town, if you have been to prison, you have committed murder, or you have been to prison before, you are released, you go to another state. It's very easy. It will be on your record infinitum that you have gone to prison for murder. It should be in your record for infinitum. So you can go to another part of the country and form innocent, as if you don't know anything. No, it's already on your record. That is the way to go. The president of Nigeria should be encouraged. Instead of some gang of looters telling us that they want to be president without telling us what they are going to do differently. Yes, you have the right to want to be president, but you must be able to tell us what you are going to do differently. Are you going to lift fuel subsidy? Let us know. What are you going to do differently? That's what we should know. That's what we want to know. These are people that will never condemn banditry. These are people that will never condemn terrorism, because they are the ones that brought them from Futajalan when Buhari needed to win at all costs. They brought them from other parts of Africa. Now, they are terrorizing everybody. So that's why the article of this world, they will never condemn a banditry. They will never condemn terrorism. El-Rufai, they will never. Even the Sultan of Sokoto will never condemn them. They are telling us they are their brothers. They are killing everybody. You are telling us these are criminals. You are telling us they are your brothers. You are telling us an attack on terrorists is an attack on you. That means you support it. So if you continue to support terrorism, then it means we are not compatible. Why do we continue to be one as a country? Why? There is no point being one as a country. Everybody should answer his father's name. If you cannot allow things to be done the right way, even in the military, things cannot be done in the right way. In the police, the same. In the civil service, the same. Promotion in this civil service, you must know somebody. You must know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. In the military, you cannot be promoted until you know somebody. No matter how efficient you are, no matter how effective you are, you must know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. You can't get promoted in the police without knowing somebody. You must know somebody. How does a country develop in this kind of situation? We can't develop. People that in developed countries, they do things the right way. That is why they are getting the right answers. If we don't do that, we continue to blame Britain. No, we should sit down and do the right thing. We can't continue to be. Britain gave us independence over 50 years ago. So why should we continue to deceive ourselves? They gave us independence over 60 years ago. So why are we still blaming them? We should blame ourselves. We should blame the North. We should blame the Fulanis. How can you just wake up one day and just put your cows in people's farm? We eat cow in America. The cow that is consumed in one state in America is not consumed in the whole of Nigeria in a day. The cow that is consumed in one day in America is not consumed in the whole in one state in America. It's not consumed in the whole of Nigeria. The real cow in America too. You have land in the north. Do ranching and transport your cow to other parts of the country. Do ranching. Then why must you come and do ranching in southwest or southeast or south? You have land in the north. Do your ranching there and use business. This is business. And transport your cow to other parts of the country when you want to sell. Simple. Instead of using your own business to disturb the lives of other people. Now people cannot farm in other parts of the country because you are above the Fulanis, the cattle there are Fulanis, because they are above the law. Today, if the Fulanis use their cow to eat up your farmland, you tell the police they cannot arrest them because they are above the law, because they are senior citizens. Whether that Fulani came into Nigeria today and is caught using a cow to eat other people's farmland tomorrow, because it's Fulani, it's above the law. So how do we develop like that? You have destroyed all the facets of the economy in the name of being born to rule. What kind of rubbish is this? This is nonsense. We can't continue like this if we must develop as a country. Thank you so much. God bless you all.